absolutely. It's time for it's time for Nun Sense, and we are so overjoyed that Sister Réjane can join us. She is the executive director of Nun's Life Ministry. Good morning, Sister. How are you?
Good morning. I was laughing.
Thank you,
here.
sister.
I was chuckling.
Thank you.
I got it. I'm doing well.
He who laughs last didn't get it. That's it. That's all.
That's true.
There you go. Well, yeah, it's been a little bit of a hard weekend for me. I lost one of my really good friends in religious life, Sister Mary Carlo, Calabrero, and she was 98 years old. And she's been my friend the whole time I've been a sister, 19 years. She was my mother house mentor sister. You know, she was a woman who loved life, was filled with joy, and had many lasting relationships with others. And she really helped keep my vocation going, you know, with encouragement. So I was keeping vigil with her Saturday in the early morning hours of October 5th. And I realized, you know, as I'm praying, I'm like, this is St. Faustina's feast day, and she's one of my favorites. And so I pulled out the Divine Mercy image that says, you know, Jesus, I trust in you. And I placed it near Sister Mary Carlo's bedside. And then I started praying the Divine Mercy chaplet. And the very last line of the closing prayer, you know, really struck me as fitting for, you know, this sacred moment. So I repeated it to Sister Mary Carlo, and it's this: for Jesus is our hope. Through his merciful heart, as through an open gate, we pass through to heaven. And so, you know, as I'm saying my goodbyes and I love you, you know, the Faustina's words were my final words to Sister Mary Carlo. And
powerful.
You know, isn't that powerful?
Very.
So, well, and then, you know, her baptismal name was Rose. So with yesterday being the Feast of Our Lady of the Rosary, I have to share an uplifting, funny story about her. Okay, so years ago, Sister Mary Carlo befriended a military family here in Leavenworth, and they had several children. And she met them at a daily mass at a parish in town, okay? And the family was in the front of the church. Their 4-year-old daughter looks back and says, "Mom, look, a bunch of saints just came in." Well, the mom turns around and she sees several sisters in habit. One of them being Sister Mary Carlo. You know how kids, I don't know, as a teacher, I was always getting mixed up, SR versus ST. And the parents would be like, "Oh, you Saint Réjane." And I'm like, "Oh, no. But anyway, that happens a lot. So during the homily, the priest mentioned it was Vocation Week and the importance of talking about vocations in one's own family. So as they're leaving the Mass that day, the sisters were outside talking. The mom went up to one of them and said, would she be willing to come and talk to her children and some others about her vocation story? And Sister Mary Carlo said, "I sure would." And that began a lifelong friendship, even though the family was only stationed in Leavenworth for 1 year. So during that year, you know, it was Easter, and it was after, you know, the Easter after 9/11. So the family invited her to their house for brunch, and they're active military, which means they lived on post at St. Leavenworth. So they go to pick up Sister Mary Carlo from the Mother House, and lo and behold, to their surprise, she's dressed as the Easter Bunny.
Oh, my goodness.
And everything. Now, this is a sister who loves to wear a habit, but she loved parties. She loved it. Okay, so the carload arrives at the fort's gates. Security's been tightened. The guards are inspecting every vehicle, and when they look in and see someone dressed as the Easter Bunny, they didn't know what to do. So they asked Sister Mary Carlo if she had any weapons in the car. So her response was, holding up her rosary, said, "This is the most powerful weapon in the world."
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. This woman. She's incredible. So they let her through. So now this part. So after her death, I was going through some past emails with this family, right? Keeping them abreast of Sister Mary Carlo's condition since she was in hospice last spring. And I found one email, and this family was on a trip to Poland, and they had prayed for Sister Mary Carlo at St. Faustina's place, the Divine Mercy Sanctuary. So it just gave me chills that she'd passed on her feast day.
Wow, what a story. What a woman.
Isn't it? Yeah.
What?
I miss her, but I believe she's now in the communion of saints up in heaven.
There you go.
And what a moment when she closed her eyes to this world and beheld her spouse, the one that she had already committed herself to. I love it. Thank you so much, sister.
Well, we're going to ask for her prayers now that we know a little more about her. We feel like we know her.
That's right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister Réjane. And again, nothing tops a plain pizza. That's funny. It's funny stuff. So thank you for laughing.
I'm going to use that. I'm going to use it somewhere.
There you go. God bless you, Sister Réjane.
Have a wonderful
Take
day.
care. God bless.